Let me get my protein drink thing for it's time to talk. And then I'll get my next monster. But muscle milk. Truth be told, this one, there's another brand Royal Farm sells, but this one, I think it's Core Power. They're the only ones I drink. Good morning, Tracy. Protein shake. Walmart, they're a little bit pricey, but because I have the Mounjaro, it eats your muscles, so you need a lot of protein. I also have these really good protein bars that if you're a chocolate fanatic, you'll love, and they are sugar-free. Or I'm sorry, 3 grams of sugar. They're called Pure Protein Chocolate Deluxe. They are so good. Like, so good. When I wake up craving something sweet, it's just enough chocolate to hit that urge. And it's just that little bit of sugar. So, it doesn't spike my blood. Those bars would be great for you. 3 grams of sugar. But it is 21 grams of protein in 1 bar. This is 25. So if I drink this, I'll usually drink 2 of these a day. And then I'll have a bar, so I get like 70 grams. That's how I am, Tracy. The aftertaste and the other one I got that's a protein shake that I bought. It just tastes like cardboard. It's not even an aftertaste. It just, as soon as you drink it, it tastes like it. But I do have to finish these pretty quick after I open them because I will not come back to it. But I have so much exciting news for everybody today. Lots and lots and lots of exciting news. It is also a tarot day. Thank you, Stacy. Almost 17 months sober. Absolutely worth it. I'm in school now. I usually try and wait for people to come in, but it's a little slow, so I'll just have to tell it multiple times. I was 3 days a week for my take-homes, and now I'm down to 2 days a week. I went from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Tuesday, Thursday. And in 2 weeks, I get a week. I'm working on it. Working on monthly. I think they do a week, 2 weeks, and then a month. Is how they do it. But I don't have to wait so long because I've been with them for so long. I just didn't manage it myself, so yeah. I get quicker benefits, but still have to earn them. Thank you. I am. And then today, I was asking myself, was this really worth the money I paid for it? Oh, damn, your clinic's rough. We get our bi-weeklies, I think, in 2 months, so long as we're doing good and don't have any issues or concerns. Let me take this out because it's got information I don't want seen on it. Let me put a better bookmarker in. So I had gotten this book. It was $15 and $10 for shipping. And it was a lot of money, in my opinion, for what I knew was going to be a smallish book. And it came today, and I am absolutely glad and happy that I did it. It's a 60th anniversary, so I would not be able to get this edition again. And it is the 60th anniversary NA White book. It is gorgeous. It's so soft. It's got the dates of when they translated the languages. Hold on, I'll show you. So it was well worth it. Very hard to put my hands on. Very hard to find people that had it in stock that wanted to sell out of state. Absolutely worth it. I'm so sorry the clinic failed him. And I'm sorry you lost him. It is cool, Angie. Thank you, Lexi. Yep, I'm going on 17 months. I gotta learn. I always feel like I'm a cruel person because, like, I say my sorries and I go back to you guys. I don't want it to be taken like I'm being rude. I just don't know what to do. Like, I feel for you and it's sad and it breaks my heart. But how much time is a good time before I go back to everybody else? I'm working on that. So advice is welcome. Welcome, Marie. Well, that is a good thing to do in Memorial. That is, and it'll help save lives. So I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. I don't know what they did, but definitely it shouldn't have been able to happen. And I'm just so sorry. Hey, Devin. I'm good, and you? Celebrating getting my twice-a-week trip instead of 3 days a week. I'm so excited. And don't forget, y'all, today is the tarot day. Today and tomorrow will be my last chances to do the readings for the week. We are, thank you. How is everybody still getting snow? Hey, his. Wow, I can't talk. I love the snow, but I'm ready for spring now, and I'd be a little sad if it snowed again. I'm good, and you? Thank you, Catherine. Oh, also, I got on the scale today, and I'm down to 166. So, doing pretty good on that weight loss. I've lost something like 22 pounds. 22 or 23. Still don't know if she's going to keep the same or if we're going to change it on the 25th. But it is still working. You know, I think I've only been in one blizzard in my lifetime. It keeps happening to us, too. Thank you, love. It's because my Moondaro. I can't really take the credit. Yep, I can only remember one in my lifetime. We've had blizzard-like conditions, but I don't remember one since 1996, and I was like 6. Hi, Tina. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not even going to lie to you. No, I'm not. I don't have an appetite, so I barely eat. I live off protein drinks and bars most of the time. And my exercise is my travels to school. That's about it. Well, thank you, Devin. Yeah, I went up a couple weeks ago. Oh, wait, you're talking about the Manjaro. I don't know. I'll know on the 25th. I don't know if I have to. I am. I got on a multivitamin. When I do eat, it's good, healthy food. I make sure I get at least some fruit in every day. I load up on my protein. I didn't even think of that before. I just bought a big-ass bottle of Women's, but it's Women's Centrum. So it had pretty good amounts in it. Yeah, well, so does this. It's my rosemary water, which means my hair is going to be growing like crazy again. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, I don't know if she's even going to keep me on it long term. I don't know. I just was told to do it because I was diabetic, and here we are. Yes, it is, Krista. I know. I read about the hair loss, and mostly it comes from not getting enough protein and nourishment from what I was reading, which is what inspired me to get full of it. But I'm keeping an eye, and I'm using my rosemary water. Yep, it's not hard. You boil some water. Once it's boiling, you take 2 big palmfuls, like the middle of my palm where it cups, palmfuls of rosemary. You throw it in and let it simmer for 5 minutes and then let it steep as it cools. And then you just fill your spray bottle, or I used to use a condiment bottle just to get my scalp. But you fill that up and there you go. You can do it every day. I used to do it every day. Yeah, I can't help it, Allie. I'm big ADHD and it helps me focus. I literally grew my hair from like right here, just past my shoulders, to my waist in 11 months. And it's like natural minoxidil, which is the ingredient in Rogaine. That's good to know. I've also been taking care of my ends, putting oil on them, and a protein treatment thing. I don't know what to call it. It's like a cream that goes on my ends. And so far, my ends have actually stayed so much healthier. Of course, it helps that I am not battling the hair loss that I had before. Hey, Christina. I'm sorry, babe. I hope it gets better for you. No, but I've heard of it. I'm lucky my week has been pretty good. Now I feel bad because I don't like to see people not have good times. Just a reminder to everybody here, it is a tarot day. Today and tomorrow are my last days for the week. So let's get them rolling. Thank you, Torlin. Or is it Torilyn? I might end up doing an extra long live tomorrow. We'll see how tired I am after school. Because I'm moving up to GED math tomorrow and tutoring, so yeah. Ugh. I am so sorry. Nothing sucks worse than being sick. I am so sorry. Baby daddy just went through that like 2 weeks ago. And it was rough. Hey, Victoria. He's doing good. He has started walking with his little push walker and now knows truck and car. Math makes me tired too. No one wants to be a bug with you. I'll be a bug with you, Trisha, but I don't know what it means. He is. He'll be 17 months from the 1st. Good. I'll be a ladybug. Weather is beautiful today. I went from 3 days a week for meds down to 2 days a week. And in 2 weeks, I get a week. So that's exciting. Thank you, Victoria. That sounds like a very interesting bug. I'll have to look that up. Can I ask what has inspired being bugs? Aw, bats are cute. With their little wings and their little noses. Yep. I'm doing good. I got a sponsor and I'm doing the damn thing. Restarted my steps from a different perspective. I figured it was something like that. I just was curious. I do stuff like that too. That's why I don't have a problem being a bug. I don't know. Hang on. I don't know. It would be cool AF if I could do it, but I don't see. What's this? Okay, we don't want that. They don't have a ladybug. Like, nah. Yes, they're one of the few insects that do. Hey, Miss Lisa. Am I coming through for everybody all right? I just got a pop-up saying my network is unstable, but I know nothing's wrong with my Wi-Fi. They're going great. I'm in school. I'm moving back up to higher classes. Back from adult education up to GED. I went from 3 days a week at the medicine place to 2 days a week. And in 2 weeks, it'll be a full week. And the baby started walking. Okay, thank you, Trisha. Just checking. And it's been lots of good stuff. I do not have Venmo. I'm sorry. Hey, Jamie. Thank you, Trisha. I really appreciate that, especially that you stuck around. I tried actually to get my Venmo unsuspended, and they are just like not helpful at all. And I yelled at them and was like, how did you not realize that people were sending change and requesting it back? You just kicked me off. Well, thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you, Kim. That is in the link tree in the bio. If you open it up, it's little icons across the top. like under where my picture would be. Just please, whenever you send Cash Apps or PayPals, please put in there what it's for. You're welcome. I'm going to look up the moss later. I feel like I can't breathe. I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. Okie dokie. Check me tomorrow. Congratulations. They told me when they weighed mine that it's a pound either way. That's going to be a big baby, I bet. I'm expecting it to go up. Just a quick reminder to everybody, it is a tarot day. That's what I'm thinking, 8.5. Thank you, Tracy. I really appreciate it. Sobriety looks good on me, too. Readings are $10. No, I thought I was, but it was a faulty test. Thankfully. I have been really lazy, and I need to stop being lazy. I have Cash App and PayPal in the link tree in the bio. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Oh, feels good to stretch my legs out. Yesterday, it felt like it kept giving out. Yeah, I am, and I know I need to do it. I had it, it's good, and yours? Thank you. I had it budgeted 3 readings a day. I could still have days off and maybe add a reading on one of the days here and there. And then I just stopped pushing them. I'm enjoying chatting, but it's going to end up screwing me. So I got to get back on top of my game. I just don't want to. Thank you, Krista. Yes, I have Chime. I forget how you do it. Whatever it is. Nobody wants to take me with the times I have open, Miss Lisa. With school, it eats up 3 days a week. By the time I get done that, it's just about time to pick the baby up. But I'm steady looking. There's got to be somewhere. They say if I keep up the rate I'm going, I'll be in college by January. And that's exciting. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. I'll give you, what do you want, the name that you send it to? Because I can tell you what that is if you give me a second. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to drop out, guys. Just give me a second. Don't leave. Chat, please let them know. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. Let me know if you see this. If you don't, I'll put it on a sticker. That is the information for Chime. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I might have to stand up today. I lost my perch when I cleaned the room. That's okay. It's probably better for me to... Ooh! Bad idea. Yep, the $ Ashley Reiner. That's the name to send it under. I don't do it much, so I'm hoping I did it right. But it had a QR code and then that under it, so... There. You fell over. We need a better setup. I definitely miss my old setup. Can you give me your initials for it, please? The initials it would have come under, not your name, please. I don't want anybody having problems. Okay, let me check. Alright, Chas, I'll do you first. You said you wanted a general, correct? And then I will do Laura, and then I will do Ryan. I love it when you all have your names. Matching your Cash Apps in some way. It makes life so much easier. Ooh, we got the lovers. Yep, I got that, and thank you. I do appreciate it. It'll get a snack for the baby. Well, thank you, Ryan. It still seems surreal to have people say that. I'm getting a lot of love here. Really? It's a scam just because you don't believe in tarot? Well, thank you. Thanks, Tiff. Make sure how many... 2 more. Thank you, Ryan. It's amazing how we can restart. Isn't it? Like, that'll probably help. But it's amazing how once we've done it once, we can always get back up. Alright, Cass. As I was saying, I've got a lot of like emotional cards pointing to love here. We are, Misha. Thank you. I get the vibe of maybe opening up to accept it. It could be something new. You too, Tracy, and thanks again. Thank you, Blackheart. Thanks, Tiff. Like, literally looking at this, I'm getting the vibe of needing to open up, accepting that it's there. You're not going to get hurt because you're strong enough to deal with it. You've made it through worse. This isn't anything as bad as what you're thinking. Is there something you need to say to somebody that you love? perhaps somebody that you've had some past issues with, maybe a past relationship, definitely past ties. Because that makes more sense than this just being love, like starting a relationship love. This is coming across like there is something that you need to do with somebody that you love that you're almost afraid of. You're worried how to be accepted and what'll be said. It could be, well, thank you, Virgo. So yeah, there is somebody that's somebody or somebody's you need to open up to. I see that right off the top. And I definitely am picking up that fear. Like I said, like there's something you need to say or do, but you're afraid of doing it. It could be that opening up and just kind of being afraid to open up and put yourself out there. Let's see. Let's read them one by one and not just the overall. First, I have the Lovers, which, I mean, yes, it can be about love, but I feel like it's a choice in this one, definitely, and it's got to do with matters of the heart. And this is where I started to get the feeling of needing to open up and decide to do this, decide to step forward, or whatever the proper term should be. I then have the Six of Cups, which is why I thought this could possibly be somebody from your past, somebody reconnecting. It could be good, like, you just run into somebody that you were really close with for the first time. It could be there's some pain behind it. The thing I keep picking up the most around the emotions is almost fear. Like, honestly, like there's a fear of being hurt or a fear of trusting. You're pretty happy by yourself. Like, you're comfortable with yourself and where you are. You're very accepting. And that kind of keeps your moods a little higher. It keeps you a little bit more stable. You're not fluctuating everywhere. This is good vibes. But I feel like this situation has the chance to impact that, or you're afraid that it does. This may actually be coming and not current. I also have the Fool. The Fool is about letting go. Absolutely, it could be. With the amount of cups being a love and family suit, absolutely could be family. And like I had said, it felt like somebody loving you or needing to take that love in. The Fool is about letting go, not letting fear stop you, not looking behind, not looking forward, just kind of being in the moment, being aware, and accepting where you are. Again, the vibe I got with the Queen of Cups. And also what started me feeling like you really need to open up, but fear is holding you back. Pride could be holding you back as well. The Ten of Cups does suggest it could be family. I do get a sense of completion. So it's possible that when you stopped associating with this person, you lost other people along with it, or other people weren't so open to you. And now I kind of have this sense of a reunion coming back together. Like a family reunion. There's the vibe. Like, everybody's celebrating. It's the first time I've seen you in forever. And that's a very happy card. But again, I get that sense of you see opening up as weakness. You see letting it be fixed as weakness. And it's not. It is absolutely not. It takes a very strong person to love. Love is not easy. And whether it's familial love, whether it's friends' love, whether it's your own love for yourself, it takes work, and it takes a certain strength that takes a while to build up. You do not have to be afraid to open up. You don't. If this hasn't happened already or isn't happening already, it is about to happen. This is already in the works. It's physically in motion. And I wondered if it could be a more masculine energy or a male. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. This could be anybody who possibly is older or has more experience than you, somebody that you kind of look up to or looked up to at some point. Somebody who really, they're grounded, they know what they want, they have no problem being in control and then letting go and letting go of that control. They're very calm, cool, and collected. And I feel like this is some energy you could really do with in your life. It could even be you leveling up, but I don't think so. I feel like that person has to do with everything sorting out. But you have to open up and give it the chance. You're welcome. Good luck. Miss Laura, are you still here? What kind of reading did you want, hon? And thank you. I saw your note. I think I remembered it being a general. Okay, I was right. I never want to just assume because, sometimes my memory is good and sometimes not so much. Deck doesn't want to let go of that reading there. Oh, there we go. You need to realize you are worth more than you think. Right off the bat, you are blinded to your value. Thank you, Tiffany. This may be... Thank you, Teresa. $10, Tiff. Still doesn't want to let go. It may be in the realm of your career or creativity. This is just surface reading. I'm not getting in depth yet. Just kind of throwing out what I'm seeing as I'm seeing it. Let's see. So as I was saying, I wish I could tell you that because I wouldn't be here. So I have the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me you got high value. You are, and I don't just mean like in money or looks, but as a person, your gifts, your talents, your personality, you are very valuable to a lot of people. And I don't know if you realize that. I have the Eight of Swords, which is a card of being blinded and not knowing where to go or how to get there. And for you, I wonder if this is a little bit of not knowing your full value and not tapping into it because you don't know it. Whether this is getting back in touch with a hobby that you used to do or a career that you used to love, whether this is learning a new hobby or getting into a new career, we need to tap into this ability. And one of the best things that you could do with it is to recognize your worth. Don't sell yourself cheap in any situation. You are very magnetic, and I feel like right now that can be used to your benefit. Your worth, your magnetism, and your just spark would be the best way to put it, are very valuable right now, and will get you further than you ever thought if you would just realize it and use it. I then have the Ten of Swords. This is being advised because there's about to be an unexpected offer given to you. You're not going to see it coming. It's going to kind of blow your mind when it's given. And I feel like it's because of your magnetism, and it will need those gifts that you undervalue. And I don't feel like it's like in a big self-hate or self-loathing way. Just, I don't think you realize what you can do and how you can affect people. And it's going to play a big part into this offer. However, this is going to be a chance to change. It's going to be a chance to start again. And I feel like it's a good opportunity. Whether it's a job, whether it's, again, like learning something. I do have swords, so that could be part of it, but I'm leaning more towards career or creativity. Mostly towards career, not going to lie. It may not even be for you. It may be for somebody you know, and that your magnetism brought it to them. But it has definitely got to do with your undervalued gifts. I also have the Four of Wands. I usually will call this the paperwork victory card because something is going to be signed or agreed to. This could be weddings. It could be getting a lease or a mortgage or a loan. Anything that involves agreements or signing. And again, I'm feeling like this could be something to do with career. Accepting an offer, even though you didn't expect it to come, realizing you're worth it and that you can take it. You're going to know what it is to begin with. The offer that you get that makes you feel like you're unable to do it is the one you need to think harder about. Don't just write it off. Also, you need to spend some more time with your friends. You need to get out there and get that magnetism a chance to work and really get yourself and your self-esteem up to a better place. Maybe if you see it in action, you'll realize just how valuable it is and your worth. And finally, I have the Page of Cups. This would tell me now would be a good time to start planning. What would I do if? And I'm thinking more for your emotional health. I do feel like it's not anything terrible or bad, but I do feel like you could do better by organizing your thoughts and feelings. Like, think journaling at the end of the day. I think it would help you to feel less disjointed and more grounded. And I think it would also go a very long way to building that self-worth that I'm seeing is so low. Well, I'm glad to hear it. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. All right, Ryan. What kind of reading did you want, hon? Okie dokie. Ooh. You're welcome. First 3 cards are giving me the feeling of you need to kind of ground yourself out. Stop being so hyper-focused on things and the need for them to happen right now. Whether it's your money, whether it's things of value to you. I have 4 pentacles all in a row with that 2 of pentacles right on the top. As well as the 4 of pentacles. You would do well to save your money. Sit on it. Let it have a chance to, what do I want to say? Not cool down, but let yourself have a chance to really think things through before you do them. You have a lot coming your way, but it is going to take time. And rushing through is not getting you anywhere. All right? So there is that balance. I get the vibe that you are kind of, you like the good things and you're kind of impulsive about it. So when you see something you want, you get it. I don't think it's a problem as per se yet, but it could be. Maybe a little bit of shopping addiction. You need to chill that out. You need to really focus on only buying what you absolutely need. Thank you, Joel. Yeah, you said earlier about that. And I get the feeling like you replace it. You get the money and then you rush out and spend it instead of saving it up. Maybe because you're afraid if you have it, you'll mess up. Maybe because it's just a replacement addiction. But we need to get you shopping a little less. We also need, I know, none of us do. You're feeling rushed right now. And I'm seeing right here what it is. You're trying to cut yourself off from the money. You're trying to make sure that you can't fuck up. And I'm not going to say you're going about it the wrong way. We all have our ways of coping. But I will say, give things time. I know you said you relapsed and you just got back on Suboxone. Or that you went back on Suboxone. That's pretty recently, isn't it? You're still dealing with an addict's impulsivity. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to make it a word. You still have that I need it now mentality, which is going to take a lot of work and may never, ever, ever go away completely. You need to talk to somebody. Does your clinic have a therapist or a counselor? Talk to them. Go to groups. Maybe think about finding help on your own. But this sense of rush is going to make more trouble than it's worth. You have the means to be very happy. You have the means to have the life that you want. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's not. You're not going to see a magical switch be flipped and everything is okay. You've had enough time under your belt. You know, you've been here. You need to work on that too. I do have that 4 of Pentacles. And remember I said save money. 4 of Pentacles is being closed off in any way, shape, or form. You need to accept what can be changed and let go of the rest. Change what you can and let go of the rest. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. But shopping or rushing to spend money or rushing through your life or expecting a magic miracle cure, that's not going to help you right now. And being alone is the worst place to be when you are fresh from a relapse, because you're in your own head. Yep. That even helps me sometimes to just say it. Maybe go to meetings. You don't even have to work the program. Just being around the other addicts will help. Get some friends that you can call and talk to, but you need to stop isolating and you need to stop throwing things away in an attempt to stop yourself, because that's just not the answer. Right now, I do feel like you can overcome this. It's not that you're going to fail or mess up again. Thank you, Bianca. I think you can do it this time. But we've got to get through this rough spot first, and you're not going to do it the way that you're trying. I would suggest looking at the 2 nights that I've got, working on how to handle the physical a little bit better. Money spent, money earned. The things that surround you, the way that you treat yourself. I also want you to focus on the emotional health. I cannot stress enough to get a professional to help you. I cannot stress enough that being alone is not going to help. Going out on impulsive sprees is not going to help. What you need to do for yourself is talk to somebody that can get you through it. Somebody that you can call at any time. If you don't want to leave the house, there are Zoom meetings. AA, NA, Celebrate Recovery, Life Recovery. You don't have to work the program to sit in and have the company. And just seeing these people who've been in your shoes, it really does help. It really does. Like, coming from somebody who spent a lifetime trashing it, now that I've actually let it work, even just going to a meeting and knowing that there's other people around me who are just like me helps so much. And I think it could help you too. But you gotta have to do the work. And I think that's what's failed you before. You've been clean, but you didn't do the work. And I'm not saying that to like bash you or anything, but you didn't do the deep dives. Look at the source behind the addiction, and you really need to do that. You're welcome. My inbox is open all the time. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Okay. Oh no! I need to order groceries today. It's the last monster. Yes. Thank you, Chaz. There's days I can't even be alone. And I'm afraid because I just got a sponsor like 2 days ago. And I know, she's done it before. She knows what she's signing up for. But I'm still afraid that I'm going to be too much for her. That's how often I fall down and how bad I feel and how many times I need to have somebody brush me up before I mess up. I show a lot of the good sides of recovery. And that's why I'm trying to show more of the bad sides too, so people know it's okay and know how to fix it when it happens. Because let me tell you, I've gone through it. Oh, where did I put my cards? Is anybody here? I see the numbers dropping and everybody stopped talking. Did I mess up when I dropped out? Okay. Yep. Oh my God. The first 6 months, thought I was going crazy. It was so bad. And I'm glad I went through them in rehab. Thanks, Laura, because I really wasn't sure if it froze or not. Between the horrors that I went through in the hospital, we are good, Ash, and you. Not just what I went through medically, but what I went through social media. And then I had postpartum. Like, that's the good place to be. I think if I'd have done that without the support, I don't know that I would have held out. And I probably would have gone back to what I knew. Yeah, so you know. I'm the one who stopped doing the overnights at home, well, back in Baltimore, because it was too triggering. It was too much. Like, somebody talked to me that was part of that life and sent me into a 2-day panic attack because I thought that meant I was going to do it. And I never went back. I have not been to Baltimore since November. And the family wants to see the baby. I'm talking about going and letting them, but we're going to have to find somewhere that's not there to visit because that's too much for me. Or just send him with his dad because I cannot with that place. I always thought people, places, and things was kind of cliche, but it's true. Staying away from there actually helped me a lot. I need to get a vape. That one's almost dead. Yeah. I gave an offer for my family to at least meet their grandson. Didn't have to take me, didn't have to see me. I could have given him to his dad. Could have given him to anybody to take to him or take to them. I guess that beautiful boy wasn't enough. So I gave up on family. I gave up on them a long time ago, but I officially just closed the door and I'm done. And I'm just making my own family. So with that said, if I can do it, as clingy and needy and sissified as I am, you can do it. If you gotta walk away, you gotta walk away. It's better to have healthy boundaries and say no than to not and mess up. Hey, Lorna, how are you? Well, thank you. That's why I said what I said. I think people see the positive change and they see the good sides and they see what social media sees, and that's it. And sometimes I think people may get a false sense of what recovery is. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm good, thank you. Me and the baby are doing just fine. He started walking and is talking up a storm. I can't wait to get him and snuggle him and hug him. I'm kind of counting down for daycare to be over. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's kind of what we were talking about, to try and boost up somebody else so they have hope. And I want that to be known. Anybody ever needs an ear, just to vent, whether you expect a response or not, you can say, just read this, it makes me feel better, and I will. But my inbox is always open. I don't know, Lorna. Well, thank you, Absolute. I don't like when the chat gets dead because I don't know what to talk about. It's like I'm just sitting here staring at you. That's how you can tell who's actually here, like in a supportive way, and who's not. Or help tell, I should say. I'm also thinking of bringing back well, thank you. You're all right, Chaz. I'm thinking about bringing back YouTube Lives. Nope. I thought I was, but it was a faulty test. So, thank God. Hey, DJ, thank you very much. Nope, not scamming. But just because you believe it. You know what? I'm not even going to block you yet. Can you imagine making so many accounts to go after somebody who's doing better than you, who's brave enough to show their face, who openly admits where they messed up and how just because they're making money and you're not? Isn't that embarrassing to you? Like, just a little bit? You don't show your face. You don't have a single video. You're mad because somebody else is. Stop calling everything a scam just because you don't believe in it. Because so far, there has not been a single person who's upset. I would stop walking on my side of the street and go back to walking on your side of the street. You're paying so much attention to me and the rest of the people on the internet, you can't be paying attention to yourself. And with that, they're gone. That is the same person that was in here earlier. I would guarantee it. I'm on all the T pages for scamming because I'm doing tarot. And 99% of it is because they don't believe in it. And I really am catching the thread of jealousy. He is almost 17 months old. And hey, bestie, I'm sorry I missed you in my little rant there. You know, there was a thing I just read. I had reread the basic text, and I got a book called Living Clean from NA. And there was a section in both of them, but really deep section in Living Clean, that talks about how gossiping and drama become an addiction within themselves, and how it's typically seen among users who have gotten clean that they replace the substance with harassing and bullying and shaming and creating drama because they don't know how to live without the drama. Well, thank you, Lorna. I know, DJ, it feels like just yesterday. But anyway, I say all that to say, since I read that, it's really interesting to watch the people who do what they do and say what they say. notice the things that they are attacking, and noticing the rings of chaos that they create, you're not happy, and so you want to spread that unhappiness. Yep. And they don't understand that by raising awareness, you're bringing more people to the very person you don't want here. Because they're just hoping to use that person's following in some way, shape, or form. They're hoping that people who watch that person will step up and fuck up and watch them instead. They used to do it to me, where they would repost my videos, spot on, nothing, no watermarks, no text added, no voiceovers, just straight repost my videos and hit hundreds of thousands and millions of views because people thought it was me. And again, it comes down to you don't do it, and instead of doing it for yourself, you hate on those who do. I remember a particular one that is the only video that ever got 1 million views of mine, and it was reposted on somebody's page, and it got so many views because people asking if it was me, and that was their goal, and they made money off of that. And that's one good thing with TikTok's creator fund now. If you have a video that they're able to see is already posted on TikTok, it knocks it out of the creator fund. So these T pages aren't going to be making money. The only way they can make money is if they go live and get gifts. And that makes me happy. Because I am not the only person who was in that situation that they make money off of. And I won't be the last. I feel better now. This is why I'm interested in psychology, though, because it's crazy to see how things play out. I love you, Absolute. And it's funny, like, the longer I'm clean, the more that is exactly what it is, Jesse, because let me tell you something. And if the woman is watching, I'm not going to out you. Please don't say where we were. I was dropping the baby off for daycare. And this woman, or picking him up, one of the two, picking him up. And this woman, she starts saying, I think I know you. Are you from around here? I think I know you. And whenever that happens, I'll say, are you on TikTok? People think I'm crazy. And she's like, yeah, but that has nothing to do. I'm pretty sure you're local. And I said, do you remember the tarot reader who was better known for... And she goes, oh my God, it's you. So we're talking. And after she got over the shock, she was like, girl, do you realize you went fucking viral while you were doing that? I couldn't believe the amount of people talking about you and the views you were getting. And it clicked. Because one of the definitions of clout chasing is to cause drama or other issues with a creator or person who has more following or money, etc. than you. To kind of bask in their glory, so to say. And when she told me that, I don't remember a lot of it. Like, people can hate on me or tell me I'm lying all I want. I don't remember big hunks. If it wasn't in my phone, I don't remember it. Or if I do, it's vaguely. I didn't realize it was that big. I would say stuff, messing with the trolls, but I didn't realize how big it really was. And I say all this to say, by getting clean, I took that away. Now they see me rebuilding it the right way. How are they going to make money off that? How are they going to get views out of that? people are going to come here and see they're lying, and it's going to just completely discredit them. I don't know. I think mine's brain damage from 10 years almost of using. Yep, that's what it is. Like, they don't have me anymore. And people are starting to wake up and realize that maybe it's not the best idea to pick on somebody who's struggling. What are they going to do? Slowly but surely, we are chasing off the tea pages and the drama pages. Exactly, Jesse. And part of the reason I gave my phone over and stayed away from TikTok was because I knew if I stayed on this phone what it was going to do to me mentally. And I knew I wouldn't be able to handle that going through the early weeks and months of sobriety. Thanks, Absolute. And I don't regret it. I also don't regret not coming back. I started going live with the baby at rehab, and I would split my attention between the phone and him. And then I started realizing he deserved my full attention and stopped. Looking back, that was probably luck falling on my side, because I don't want him to see me angry and yelling and hooting and hollering. And some of the things they say, especially about my son, will get that out of me. So I am very happy that I am where I am now. Thank you, Seahawk. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere and people come up to me. I had 2 people stop in the past, week and a half. I've had people stop in Walmart. Everybody says that, but honestly, who would want to read it? And where would I start? I gave it some credence and actually thought maybe writing it from another point of view, but being my story. But I don't know how I feel about it. Well, thank you, Jesse. You didn't miss anything good, I promise. I'll think about it. That's the same thing I keep saying. Although I will say, way back when I was giving it thought, I did start it so that I do have the original intellectual property rights, so nobody can steal it. My concern is, when is too much too much? Amen. And to you too, Absolute. Well, thank you, Chada. At what point do you say, okay, this isn't part of the story or shouldn't be included, even though you know it shaped you and it brought you to where you were? There's things that I've only told my counselor or a therapist that I don't know I would ever speak of again, that are absolutely huge parts of why I'm where I am. How do I handle that? If I can think of a way... I love you, Tara. If I could think of a way to just breeze over the childhood with little bits of what happened and then just tell the story from the addiction side up, maybe that would work, but I don't know. I don't want to say it's totally impossible because look at Trashly Anonymous. She did it. I love you more, Tara. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. I'm so jaded by the trolls acting like they are so proud of me just to get reactions when they say, boo, it was a joke. Like, I don't believe it. And it's not anything against any of you. It just, I'm jaded. And I don't believe it. I was talking about this with my teacher today when I was leaving class about how social media is and how just by telling my story that I get so many people who tell me so many things and they make me cry, some of them. I've had people tell me I am on methadone. Exactly, Chaz. And it's, I mean, I guess I could breeze over some of it and say there's things I'll never speak of. I know they say it's a good way to wean off of stuff, but that's all I know. I've never been on Suboxone, and you have to be to get that. So every time I tried Suboxone, it ended bad. When I spoke up for Lisa, I had a woman come to me and say she was one of the biggest haters of addicts there was, that she honestly believed we did it to ourselves, and how watching that video and hearing what I said and looking into it, how it's changed her whole point of view. I've had people say, there's one woman who says her grandson is like my biggest silent watcher and that I've inspired him to get clean. I wish he would DM me because I would love to say hi in case you're watching. But I have lots and lots of people that come and say that I inspired them, or the people they knew, or helped change their view. Angel, it filtered out your question, your original comment. I just see the Harry on. I can't imagine it was fun to watch. I'm probably going to be getting off of here. I'm trying to make it to my 90 minutes, but... Oh, okay, now I gotcha. And that's the coolest, when people connect with me and we have both things in common. Because right now I feel like there's two different lives. There's the live I have with my addiction family, and then there's the live I have with my tarot family. And there's no in between. Either crowd rolls out when the other one is the focus. So like days like today where I was doing readings, all the addiction people leave. And then days like Mondays and Fridays when I just chat, you don't really see tarot people. I have talked a couple times about doing a separate page, but I don't know if I have it in me to run two pages like that. Because truth be told, I'm busy enough that I barely have time to do the things that I like to do. And I'm proud to be that busy. I spend an hour and a half with you guys. I put applications in every day. I'm now doing step work, so I do at least a couple questions a day. I have my spiritual principle of the day. I have my just for today that I do every morning. I have whatever reading I'm going to do that day. It is awesome and I love it. That was how I started. And we used to be able to split the lives perfectly, and I just lost it. What else do I do in a day? I have 3 days where I go to school. Well, thank you, Justice. I will, Seahawk. You know, it would make sense because when you stop taking care of your recovery and making it a serious focus in your life, you do lose everything. Was that yesterday? Thanks, Chaz. Because I know there was a lady yesterday saying she was going to make a video, and I forgot to look and see if she tagged me. Okay, I know who it was. I'll have to look for it and see if she tagged me. Maybe one day I'll have this page as big as my original one was, but actual, honest to God, positive followers. Not just a bunch of trolls watching to see if I fall off the cliff today. That would be nice. But I can only get so much, right? Yes, I go live Monday to Friday between 12:15 and 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I keep baby days off live and give myself the chance to get stuff done before the baby comes home. Because God knows I'd get enough going on without having to fight grabby hands too. I almost blocked you and then put together who that was. Hey, Future. Hey, Shelly. I almost thought that was somebody trolling me. Hey, Micah. Or Mika. It's good to see you, too. We are both doing great, thanks. And how are you? Okay, cool. I like when I get it right. I always feel bad when I butcher somebody's name. Hey, Kelly, thank you. I am done doing the readings for today, but my info is in the link tree in my bio. I will be back here tomorrow after 12. Hey, Meredith. It's beautiful here, too. We're having a last chat, and then I'm wrapping it up. But I come back between 12:15 and 12:30 tomorrow, Eastern Time. I'm just waiting. I'll be here. I remember I have people who've come back years later and said things I said came true. I just had one do it the other day. She said that I had told her she was going to get pregnant and be a mom around August. And I don't usually do that. I don't usually put times like that. Like, I may do a season or a month, but like a count of months, but I don't usually say like in July or in September or in August. But I guess I did for her, and she just found out she's having twins in August. Thank you, Tara. I seen it coming in, but I was blocking as it came in. But I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up. My throat is getting dry, and I want to go read this beautiful new book and breathe for 2 minutes before I got to get back to work. Oh, thank you for the gifts. You too, Future. It was good to see you. You can also DM me. I have no problem doing private for the same price, or it can hold your spot to make sure you're there, or however you want to do it. You too, bestie. Yeah, I will be here. I do not miss a day. Alrighty, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. You're welcome, hun. I sure will. As soon as he comes home. Bye-bye, y'all. Oh, I didn't do it right. Okay, thanks. Bye.